and really thank you for the support. For a few of them, they've been Gatto in the last 3 years. The things change, unfortunately, we have to do some change in life. So we're not going to be longer in Gatto in the next few months. It will be a suit. Anyway, every one of you has got my contacts for anything, or you want to come suit, more than welcome. So we're reborn in another different clothes. Paolo Gatto chef will start doing different things. So with Angelo, which is my partner in business in crime, we will invite you and we will keep you updated with new cooking classes. The next one will be chef hands-on. We'll try to do chef hands-on. We don't know, we didn't finalize the time yet, but we would love to you involved with your hands-on and maybe through the blog of the friends that we have, Italians in Sydney, and most of you. We will ask you some advice or some suggestions for the eventually dishes that we can prepare together. So tonight we're going to prepare 2 dishes. Yeah. Andrea and I, we will try to give you the best we can. Even if it's from north, you know, there is this big restriction from north to the south. So the best. The best. Okay. The best. Anyway, and you will see the influence in the dish from the southern Italy, where we come from, where I come from. Andrea unfortunately comes from north, but nobody can choose where to go. We have learned. I will take him for a tour one day. And what we're gonna do, we do some very simple food dish from our tradition. We said you can see it will be very vegetarian dish. Instead to use beef mince, we're gonna use eggplant mince. So the eggplant mince will look like the real and the old recipe meatballs. So instead to do the meatballs, we're gonna do the melanzana balls, right? So
how you can do the meatball without the meat?
We do melanzana balls.
Yeah. I don't believe. You believe that? I don't believe.
They look. I think they look similar, but not the same taste.
I'm learning.
We're going to. I'm not a strong believer in that, but I believe there is a big market for vegetarian, eventually for vegan. So I'm thinking for the next probably 2 years to do something on the vegetarian vegan restaurant.
And also cheaper, right?
And cheaper, much cheaper.
Your family happy, everybody happy.
E come si dice, very sustainable, which is North Africa. There was this import and export between Europe and North Africa. Back in the Romans age, so we talk about 2,500 years ago, the war that was in the Mediterranean Sea mixed the culture. So some product from North Africa stayed forever in our land, like this fruit. It's like this beautiful fruit, which we call melanzana. Melanzana, the Roman appropriately, they keep this fruit or vegetables, not mix them, not confuse them, say vegetables. They keep in the land, and they did many things. They've done a lot of uses, but the first uses the Roman used to use it with the eggplant was after doing big party, called party. They used to dine days and days. Long party from the morning to the night. They used to have these beautiful balls of fruit next to, right? And this also eggplant always closer, right? After they stuff it up with drinks, wine and meats and any kind of food, they used to buy the eggplants, the melanzana, just raw like this.
Raw, yeah. Very important. Raw.
No cooked like that, bites. So I think no one of us ever done this before. So all of a sudden, the gastric guts is starting to be active, and they release, let's say, all the substance they used to eat before.
Eat and drink, you know.
Eat and drink. They had 20 minutes after now, probably I think this is the time of action to restart it. And they started dying again for days and days. This is the story of Mela and Zana. Mela means apple, and Zana means
Healthy. Healthy.
else.
Insane.
Insane. So Mela and Zana.
So you eat your apple and you are healthy.
No, insane. That means that used to make them sick at this time. But eventually the Italians use this product in the best way, as you know, chocolate, eggplant, pasta alla norma, pickled as a conserve. Today we're showing a simple dish. Let's meet the balls with eggplant. So, Andrea, what do you think? The explanation was clear?
Yeah, they want to start with. So
Yeah.
what we do with that melanzana? We want to smoke or no?
So we cut a little bit. Just
Because it was very interesting for me, because he said to me, we have to smoke the melanzana. I say, how we can do? So he said, okay, that's it.
so smoke the
Smoke the
melanzana.
melanzana. Very simple.
The simplest things to do is smoke the melanzana. We use this one on the plastic. Okay, so we started put the eggplant on top of the fires. So let the skin burn a little bit. Gives to the eggplant this smoke flavor, and we give the characteristic eventually to the dish. So it's that like the touch, that like scratch you can find in the dish. So what we're doing now, we lightly smoke, and then after that we get a trace, simple trace. We season with a bit of oil. By the time the eggplant will burn the skin.
So you have to burn a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you have a barbie, you can prepare on the barbie. At the same time, you are preparing your meat. And after you can put in the oven, you can start to make your vegetables. Oil.
I could go more a little bit complicated dishes, but our idea is to keep more simple as possible. That tomorrow you can try to go home. Eventually, if you're stuck, you come and help you.
And also Paolo said to me today, there is two kinds of eggplant. Okay, the one we use always in Europe and the one we are using today. Can you show them which one is it?
This is the turca, the Turkish eggplant. But also we got the silk eggplant, which is purple.
Purple, yeah.
Purple and one inside. But also there is a long one, there is different eggplant. But this is, eventually they went after they are just like, which is derivative.
They come from, you know.
They come from, yeah, we don't speak English like
Yeah.
that. So,
Watashi wa Nihonjin da kara. Japanese.
watashi wa,
Speak Japanese.
watashi wa, you know what does mean watashi wa? My name is watashi wa Paolo. Which means Nishigo. Okay, the eggplant is ready. Andrea, explain, perfect. So what are we doing? We cut it off. Already see it's starting to get wet outside, and the smoke and the skin lightly burn. I can already smell the smoke. Smoke it. As soon as the stove got come out, I promise you guys, I go back to TAFE and try to learn the best English I can. Because my wife said, you can do cooking demonstration because almost everyone understands you. She's right.
Wife always right, you know. Yeah, that's it.
And your wife?
Yeah.
So, this is... Dove la camera? Qua. Oh, okay. Alright. So, this is the eggplant. Needs at least between 25-30 minutes in the oven. So, for timing purposes, we already got the eggplant. Alright, I give you... So, how we got here? We got here once the eggplant goes in the oven, so we need to put it in the oven because otherwise it's going to stay all day here. And what are we doing? We put mushroom. We make some, we chop some garlic. At home, if you got time, you can do a little bit slower than this. For, you can do like a Goodfellas movie. We put the garlic inside. We got some chopped basil.
So basically everything you find on the garden, you know. That's why we say simple food. Like in Italy, on this day everybody has a small garden, so everything they find from the garden, they will create some beautiful dish. You know? Like Paolo is from Sicily, so they have eggplant. I grew up with the mushroom because we have a mushroom everywhere, so porcini. We don't have eggplant, right?
I got the mushroom porcini too. See, I got the eggplant.
But it's true because if you travel in Italy and you go in Napoli, where Angelo comes from, you can find the best tomatoes. So just chop, little bit salt, olive oil, you are, divine. If you come in Piemonte where it's a little bit, cold, there is not too much sun, you have beautiful tomato, but the taste is not the same, right? So also very simple. I grew up with polenta. Polenta is nothing, but the water you can find on the mountainside is totally different than the one you find on the seaside. Okay, so it's very, very simple things that change the recipe. And of course, the passion and love always in the recipe. Sorry, Paolo.
Is that cream that you put with the egg yolk?
Yeah, Paolo, did you put cream with that?
Yes, I'll explain to you now. So, what are we doing now? We whisk very, very energetically the white of egg separated from the yolk until it becomes like snow. It becomes like say snowy. So what we're doing this processing to give you all my knowledge. So you can see the foaming, right? The white of the yolk of eggs, we put separate this because we need to do that. Right? And the yolk of eggs needs a bit of cream. So unusual for Sicilians to use cream, but this recipe needs albumina. Albumina is the central part of the yolk of eggs, the white. So the white makes all combined together with the bread. The most very concentration of albumina is in the eggs, but also the bread and the chicken and the white meat and the fish and so that things when we do that substance that we use to do like a filling. This can be easily a filling for chicken. This is the simplest part.
Do you put some cheese inside or no cheese?
Yeah, I'm gonna put some pecorino cheese.
Pecorino. What is pecorino?
Pecorino is
pecorino in North.
yeah, you have pecorino.
No.
Why not? You haven't said the pepato pecorino. Pecorino is sheep cheese.
Yeah.
Sheep cheese, which we have at the back, but we don't need it now. We got it here. There is different pecorino cheese. The pecorino cheese comes from Sardinia, from Lazio region, and the best obviously comes from
Piemonte.
Sicily.
From Sicily.
From Piemonte.
From Sicily. No, the best pecorino is Sicily.
in Sicily.
Sicilia.
Sicilia. I believe the good pecorino comes from anywhere as long as it's made with the ethic and with principle. So the pecorino from Sicily, where we come from, is made from the poor people, the poor shepherd, and elsewhere in the world they can be rich, but in our country they're very poor because the only thing they do it, get the sheep or the cow or the cow they bring to the mountain when it's summer and down to the hill when it's winter. No grain, no OGM, no extra stuff that you can buy in a factory. So they just feed themselves with the natural things. And most of these pecorino now become very popular in the world, like DOC, the origine controllata, and we're very proud of this product. This is from Sicily origin. And you can tell the yellow color, the yellowish color, plus the peppercorn inside, and the seasoned. There is 3 kinds of pecorino: the soft, the medium, and the very hard. The very hard is over 12 months. Seasoned.
Right. You also some with the saffron, isn't it?
Some the pecorino in some kind of bimini basket, bamboo basket, for until it's dry up all the water up. So we got the base. We put a bit of breadcrumb. There is a pinch of flour to not make it too hard. And then we start frying the polpette. The base of polpette is this beautiful fresh garlic and our Casa Barilla pronti. We need 5 to 10 minutes to organize this sauce today. Or alternatively, our mother, our nonna, they got in stock. I did the stock, it's 1 month stock because they do it for 1 year. So we just lightly fry the garlic to make them a little bit.
Why you don't use butter? Only your extra virgin olive oil. There is a reason or not? Because I have a story about that.
I don't know, you know?
You know what?
You can tell my story.
Yeah, because it's true. Because I'm a little bit older than him. Not too much, but a little bit.
Look at my face.
Yeah. So when I was 16, because I come from Piemonte, I have a chance to work in Calabria. Calabria is maybe 200 kilometers from Sicily, and I spent 4 months in Sicily. So when I arrived there for the first time, I tasted the chili, because before my mother never used chili in North. So they have pasta with tomato and chili, and I was tasting and saying, I cannot eat this chili. And they was laughing because where you come from, blah, blah, blah. And one day I asked the other staff working with me, I said, can you pick up some butter because I have to cook? And the guy said to me, we don't have butter. I said, come on, butter, you know, the white one. They say, we never throw the butter, on this day just use margarine. So this was the difference, you know. In North we just use butter and cheese, and in South they just use olive oil and tomato base. Now everybody has internet, everybody is traveling, but before, you know, we was really concentrated with the mama traditional flavor. That's the difference of it, is our culture. We're still Italian, but different. Correct?
No. Second part.
You want some water?
Yes, please.
Okay,
But
so
another thing you need to know about North is that 75% of the people from North come from Sicily or from Calabria. So we made the culture. Now this is a joke we do sometimes with another friend of mine who used to be also in. So and once we done a battle, not was we look at best top person. So this is the Casa Barilla pronto. You need 10 to 15 minutes, as we said before. My jacket is still clear. This will be the base, literally for the polpetta. Where are we going to do the polpetta? Yes. 5 minuti? I got 3 minutes. Okay. Shallow fried. We shallow fry the polpette, and we give it the first. Special.
Can you prepare the polpette before and use the day after, or better make?
You can do that.
Yeah.
You can do the polpette, no? The only trick that I want to give to you is that make the eggplant smoked and cooked the day before.
Yeah.
Okay. This is a little canal. It's very easy. So as you can see, it's very easy. But also you can use your hand. So make the meatballs or the
No, I actually like it because you're not using your hands. I like that technique.
already here. So we'll make another one. You can always use some latex glove.
Yeah. How many of you been in Sicily before for vacation? Wow.
And we're going this year, 3 of us.
You're going again?
Yeah, 3 of us.
Where you go? You already done your trip?
From Catania province.
Yeah. My parents are from Catania.
Ah, okay, so you visit some relatives. Yeah.
But we're going to do a tour and yeah.
We're going to drive them.
Who's going at the end of August till?
Yeah, end of August to, yeah.
I'll be there.
We're
Yeah,
going
You're
to
going to be there.
we come to your place in.
So keep in touch.
We want to go to Michelin star restaurant.
I'll take you. You know what I want to do?
Yeah.
Well, you know what I want to do? I want to do not Giocomenci. I want to just go with the camera and wake up in the morning 3 o'clock, going up to the hill, what I said before.
Can we come?
Yeah, you can come with us. I want to see, this is the last things I've done when I was 10 years old with my grandfather. Making ricotta. So you got the chef making the chef that come si taking the milk from the cow, from the sheep, then put the big cover pot and making the ricotta. So I want to do that.
My grandfather used to do that. My grandfather.
Very hard. Milking the cow, milking the sheep.
You're gonna milk the cow?
I'm going to take my gum boots.
Can you see from here what's the procedure? Outside. Silent, please, otherwise I'll put you in the lorry call. I'm joking. So you can see the canal starting getting in the shape, but even if it's not a canal, it doesn't matter. The result is as long as they're nice, juicy and crispy, and the texture has to be there. That's very important. We got our sauce ready. We'll put a little bit like we say like mirror underneath. Very easy to handle. You can do also white bakes like this. You can do cauliflower. You can do many things. Shallow fries. What else is? Because the Italians already, I don't know what it is. So pretty much ready. Jenny, what do you need? Bit of extra virgin olive oil. Why we're doing this in shallow fry, we use extra virgin olive oil, no canola, concentrated oil, is because the line of la linea della bruciatura, come si può spiegare? The line of smoky line, it's very low because we're not putting the high temperature, so we're doing under 10, under 20 degrees. So usually an extra virgin olive oil starts burning. See, we get another magic trick. Alright. A couple of leaves of basil in there. Once the dish. Another little trick. This is terracotta. Terracotta many years ago was one of the major pots or containers. Now it's getting fashion, now it's rusty, yuppie, trendy. So we put a bit of pecorino, like this, ready, back in the oven. So we put it in the oven.
Scrape it out.
So this is one that you will have on the table.
Oh my God.
That's the finished product.
Oh, wow.
Polpette di melenzane, baked. So what we put close, it's a crostino sourdough sliced bread, and we use also our pesto barilla to flavor the bread. Then sauce, pesto, eggplant is a combination that you can play a lot with that. Simple, the simplicity today is the must. Okay, now it's your turn. It's tasty. Okay. reuse some products that we used before. So just continuing the same flavor, so we don't change much. The only addition is there is vellutata cream, like a cream, but it's not a cream, but it's like a velouté of capsicum. Will be on our dish as dressing the dish. You will see 3-4 very bright color in the dish. Plus we're gonna use the pasta called rigatone with small short tubes rigatto, which is with stripes. And rigatoni pasta in sugo pronto. You know, the passata that you always find in any shop and even in your pantry. And what we do in addition, there is a fondue of cheese. We use the pecorino cheese, very flavored, and we got the pepperoni, not pepperoni, salami, pepperoni, red capsicum, fondue, so velouté, so cream. We starting, and at the end we put a chips or a slice, a crispy slice of pancetta. So with the vegetarian.
Yeah.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
pancetta for you.
Without pancetta.
No problem for you. So we started with garlic. Who's gonna have a slice? You have?
Take mine, yeah.
I'll put it in.
We share.
Okay, so I don't need to show you again for the garlic, but we got garlic underneath, extra virgin olive oil, and chopped capsicum. With a pois, or you can cut nice cubes, whatever, but that's immediately just roughly cut. So you can speak with the hands if you want. So let's start at the garlic, the process. In another side, we got another pot with milk, a bit of butter, touch of with the double cream, and lots of pecorino cheese and parmesan cheese. So this dish is very more spring out in winter, and it's a dish that you can do probably less than half an hour. So you got one pot for the cream, one pot for the cheese, and one pot with the sugo barilla that we used before. Just squash a glove of garlic, olive oil, sugo barilla. 15 minutes, you're ready. By the time you prepare this, you got your pots with your pasta boiling. So what we're trying to give you also, not only the knowledge or the explanation of the dish, but simple, quick recipe that you can do anytime, anywhere, and enjoy a nice plate of pasta. So this is pennoni to the barilla. We're ready. We got our pot ready. Okay, and Andrea will explain to you the concept of the pasta, barilla, and a bit of knowledge about barilla.
Okay, so we talk about pasta. I understand most of you cook pasta every day, but I think it's very important to understand properly how to cook the pasta, because like Paolo said, we are always make something very simple. Yeah, we always choose the best product, but we don't mix too much. We try to make simple. So it's very important the ratio when you cook your pasta. So the ratio is 100 grams of dry pasta, 1 liter of water and salt. How many salt for a liter? I know most of you cook, but people say a lot. It's really a lot. It's 7 grams per liter. Okay? So don't be afraid with the salt. I always suggest, people say, too much. Don't put too much, but pasta, the water has to be salty, right? So my water is boiling, I put the pasta in. We cook a lot of pasta because we are Italian and because we are hungry, and Paolo always say more.
Be generous.
How many pasta? Wow. Egg pasta. So it's very important when you put it understand something why we say a lot of salt, right? And why we say the pasta has to be salted. Because originally, before, if you go back again with the story, the salt was very expensive on this day in Europe, okay? So the people at the salt was the rich people. Like we say, we all think about traditional, with the poor recipe, where the mama has to feed the family. 5 kids, 7 kids, 10 kids. My mother grew up with 10 in the family. 10 kids, but some parents. So on this day we eat a lot of pasta, so the mama, they say the story in Ischia. Ischia is small island near Napoli. On the night time when nobody saw them, just took the water from the sea and bring home, and when it's lunch time and dinner time, mix with a little bit tap water. Because they have money for the salt, right? I know on this day people have salt, so nobody care about that. Nobody use the water from the sea, but this is the concept, right? And we are talking about rigatoni. What is rigatoni? What's the name of rigatoni? It means stripe, okay? Why the stripe? Because if you have the same rigatoni lisci, without the stripe, the pasta doesn't absorb the salt, right? So it's very important, boil the salt, boil it in the water, and after finish with the sauce, okay? So what's happened when the pasta is cooking, the pasta absorbs all the flavor of the salt. And when you finish on the fry pan, the pasta finished to be cooked al dente and absorb all the flavor you want to give to the sauce. And again, why, Paolo, why we like to have pasta al dente? What it means al dente first? Firm when you buy, okay? Because yes, I was reading how many kilo pasta each Italian people eat in 1 year. Not in outside, in Italy, 1 year. How many?
You can tell from the playlist.
That's right. Yeah, no. How many? 3? 20. 20? More than 20. 26 kilos. So it means every day each Italian eats 100 grams of pasta for lunch and for dinner. Okay? So what it means? Extra virgin olive oil, or extra virgin olive oil when you cook pasta.
But not too much.
But not too much. Because you are diet. Okay, that's it for today. What?
So while Andrea was explaining to you the process how to cook the pasta, which I think almost every one of you knows how to cook the pasta. I prepared the both sauce that's gonna be the dress for the plate. So we need another 6-7 minutes to make the pasta al dente. Pasta al dente, for me, it's for me in my restaurant, unfortunately, I can't do much pasta al dente. I'll go a little bit more cooked because when I come from Italy, I used to cook risotto al dente, pasta al dente, and the pasta goes sent back. And I had some exercise because people say, this is too raw. This is, and I get to be upset, right? Now I try to please the palate, even if I know it's against any rules.
No, you have to combine, but yeah.
But this is things honest. We tell you honest. When I was young, I used to have a fight with my mother too. So I go with my mother, and then I adjust my way because I didn't like have pasta very cooked. My mother used to always cook pasta. Sometimes it'd be overcooked and split the spaghetti now.
My mother
Sometimes I used to get so upset. Why do you split the spaghetti? Just make some short pasta. No, because it doesn't fit in the dough.
That's why I use
And we had all this
it.
Anyway, I exaggerated things. So it was only my father working out, many things happened. My mother used to cook pasta lunch and dinner. But the way she the way she cooked pasta, my mother, is the way no banale, come si dice banale?
Simple.
No, obvious.
Obvious, yeah.
Obvious. And the pasta with mundiga, it was still is one of my signature dish when I used to cook pasta with mundiga everywhere in the last 3 years. Most of you know what pasta with mundiga is. Very food dish, but with the intensity of flavor of the simple ingredient that you can find in the conserva, the anchovies, the sultanas, the pinoli, the leftover breadcrumbs, and many other kind of recipes. Like this one is another recipe. We had summertime an extra produce of capsicum, and we used to blend the capsicum, make some capsicum and anchovies, different ways. Okay, now our sauce is ready. The pasta is ready.
Start to mix it.
So we taste the pasta like this. You can tell inside. No, you probably can see. But there is like a line that you need to probably even 30 seconds earlier to pull the pasta out of the pot. Because what we're gonna spend another 20 seconds, 40 seconds, even 2 minutes, depends in the pot to let the sauce getting combined with the pasta. So our sauce is ready. We blend it. So I'm just showing you what's the procedure is. We blend this.
So we have put a lot of water in the sauce because the pasta, like we said, has to cook. So the pasta will absorb all the sauce, but also needs some extra water and olive oil in the end, right? And you so.
Don't put too much olive oil. Otherwise the acidity percent of the oil covers the taste. But just enough. Nice drip.
Did you add some butter also? No.
Never.
Never butter. Never butter. You see?
Butter is good for toast.
Good. Good answer. What about the cheese? Pecorino or Parmigiano?
We use both. We clean up everything all in the pan.
Any more water?
I think I'm done. Okay. Now, I started finishing the plate for you guys. So the capsicum is blended. We just use our spoon like a pen or like a brush to paint the dish. So everybody loves cheese.
Yeah.
When I opened my hand,
So the plate is ready.
Pasta della nonna santa.
Beh, saluti.
Vale uno il solo.